I think Theodore was, he wasn't really, he just made it up. So it takes someone else really to perfect it. You know what I mean? So like Theodore just, and then Flash was like, he would just like, he kind of got the fader down. But back in those days, mixers didn't have a headphone cue. There was no such thing as queuing up your next record. Like, he took his mixer apart and made something so he can hear it in the headphones. And he was the first one to really get that in a mixer, period. Sounds 79, you know what I mean? It's like they're finding Just Begun, Apache, Funky Drummer, and these breaks were just brand new. You know what I mean?
How about their mixes? How about their cuts?
Simple cuts. Just, just like, j, 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 j. Just bring it in, just like that.
Who was the next person to step it up a notch?
I would have to say, it really didn't step up until I heard like Joe Cooley and the West Coast. When the West Coast like scene dominated, like the Glove, Chris the Glove Taylor on Reckless, in the Breakin' movie. I think he was like one of the first, like really like.
Well, you did demonstrate.
Oh man. So that was like the Glove. He was more like just getting busy. And then that was like really the first time I was like, oh shit.
So who was the first person you heard of on the East Coast that were doing these innovations?
Cash Money, Jazzy Jeff, that whole Philadelphia scene really. They did the transforms.
Okay, break that down.
So
Why did they call them the transforms?
the cartoon Transformers, when the Transformers would like go into the robot or go into the car, like.
Y'all remember this? The Transformers cartoon?
So they're like, oh shit, yo, Transformer, man, do the Transformer scratch.
Who was the first? Jazzy Jeff of Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff fame,
Cash
or
Money.
Cash Money?
Cash Money.
Now, one of Cash Money's label mates, EPMD.
EPMD.
And you brought up their name, DJ Scratch. What was it about DJ Scratch? This is a little bit after Cash Money.
Yeah, that's a little way after.
What is it about DJ Scratch?
Scratch had mad flavor. Like if you heard like on a rampage, rampage. He was just like, just aggressive.
So the mid to late 80s, who on the West Coast after the
It
Glove
was
and all
all
that?
Aladdin, Joe Cool. They ran it. To me, that was like the scene. LA scene was those DJs right there.
Now, in the early 90s, though, people are still just perfecting that transform style that was invented in the mid-80s, right? I mean, they weren't doing anything radically different. It was basically figuring out ways to chop up the sound differently with the fader and how precise you could get. Am I right about that?
I think they were making other steps forward in the world of scratching.
Like, what would those be?
Like scribbles, like not DJ scribbles, like Scribble Jam, but like that would be like they would do the transform and then add that little, like their own little flavor, like
Combinations.
They would start doing different combinations. They would do shit like that. Miami DJs were on a whole nother level. Miami DJs were like more the fast scratches, like just like killing it. They would just cut it up hella fast. Hella fast. You'd be like, damn. But the trick is some of them sped up the tape to make it sound faster than they really were. I have to say scratching really didn't really get like the recognition what it like it is today. Like Qbert really, he didn't give a fuck. He I don't give a fuck style. Just broke all rules. He broke all the rules for, like, he didn't care. Like, just bringing the needle, just doing that type of shit. He didn't care. He was just doing that, and that, like, made everybody like, damn, it don't make a difference anymore. I can just do whatever. Qbert came out and was like, he was just rubbing the needle across the record, and you're just like, what the hell? But he was making sense of it. You know what I'm saying? He was like actually getting busy with it. He wasn't just rubbing the needle across the record, not no rhythm. He was like sound like a scratch, sound like an actual, like he had an actual phrase, and like was like. But you look at him, he's like rubbing the needle across the damn record, and you're like, dude, you're ruining your records there. Don't do that shit.